Hello, I'm Manny, and I am reaching out to try and give you guys an update about what happened with me starting treatment yesterday. I've actually recorded this video like 3 times, and I remember at one point yesterday on what I thought was the best video, I was like, hey, telling the story of what happened, and then I'm like, you know what? Fast forward, this is the end. Nobody's going to be watching 28 minutes in. I know no one watched through 9 minutes the first day. And I was like, but it's okay. I'm going to start getting this editing thing down. Next thing I knew, it's 40 something minutes later. But you know what? Those were the only laughs I had all day, so I think I'll take it. And yeah. So I did figure out how to cut some of the video down yesterday, but I could only cut it in big chunks. So I couldn't like cut a bunch of little chunks and stick them together seamlessly. It just it was okay. We're having having a good day. Not really, but a good evening, I guess, like a good end to my day. So, basically yesterday was a crap show, and I just another day of people not listening to me about my body, whether it's we're not going to listen to you about what you say hurts, how you say it hurts, when it hurts, all that kind of stuff, because the doctors and whatever will just look at me and write it off as very, very, very explicitly just write it off as whatever the problem is. It's because I'm big, and therefore it's not something that they should deal with right now, if at all. So, for example, I have a couple hernias that I have been told that unless they get a ton worse, FYI, they do hurt on the daily. And these doctors know that. Not going to do anything about it because at my size, they're just going to keep happening. Once you have that perforation of that abdominal wall, that it's just weak and it keeps happening over and over again. And my thought was, wait a minute, isn't that part of fixing the hernia? You don't just like push it back in. You like go in there and you put the mesh in for it to be stronger so it doesn't keep popping out. But yeah, I think they feel like it's a waste of their time. Certainly would not be a waste to how I feel about the pain, but that's okay. They don't live in this body. When I talk to them about issues that I'm having, specifically my current doctor, my current PCP, who, like, I just swear to God, if I knew him on the street, I would think he's a great guy. But being his patient has not been a great experience. However, in San Antonio, it's hard to find doctors, period, let alone shop around for the right PCP. Either the ones you find that are decent have 6-month waiting lists, or, you know, or, you know, it's just not a good thing. Anyway, yesterday did not go well. Told them that the transportation was not going to work ahead. Was told by multiple people who I was very explicit with about, hey, I weigh over 460 pounds. Hey, my power chair weighs just over 400 pounds. And was told that, oh, it would be all right. They were pretty sure it would be fine. It was not fine. The vehicle could not accommodate me. And, or could have taken me, but not my chair. And I don't like going anywhere without my chair because I can't walk more than a few feet without stopping and sitting because it's killing my back. Anyway, so that didn't work out. In the middle of all that, because what you have to understand is my life is my life is my life, and I maybe I'm the chaos coordinator. Some people have called me that. I deep down feel that I am really probably more just chaos. In the literal minutes of dealing with the guy and the transport and the place that I was going to, the people who said they would be there to get my calls if it didn't work out, and and none of that was happening, and the transport guy was getting mad at me because he came 30 minutes to get here, and it wasn't an actual transport, it was an Uber, which is what I thought it was. And there was also a security alarm going off at my apartment complex office behind me. Police officer coming to try and figure that out. So I didn't have to, but I did. It's whatever. Stop my crying and direct that man, literally had to direct that man to where the maintenance shack is. It got to the point where literally, oh, and one of my old neighbors that I have a little beef with now pulls up and was like giving me, and I'm like, now is not the time, ma'am, not the time. However, I would like to say I did not have any incontinent moments upstairs or downstairs during all of that. Yay! Usually those are the first things to go under stress, and I didn't. So yeah, after a while, after like just literally what felt like an hour was like 20 minutes, and got to the point to where finally I just said to the officer, I'm like, you're talking about the alarm. You're here for the alarm that was going off and now it's not going off. And he's like, yeah. And I go, it was the maintenance guy. I saw him with my own eyeballs. It was our maintenance guy. He was in a hurry. I don't know if he realized that it was still going off when he walked away, but he went back in and he did turn it off. And officer goes, that's all I need. And he left. So came home, lots of tears, little binging, because it's what I do. I don't know what to do to make, I don't know how to celebrate without food. I don't know how to self-soothe without food. I don't know how to do anything without food. Yeah. I know it's really simple to say that that's weird. Saying it or hearing other people say it sounds weird to me, even though this is my life and has been since I was little in my mind. Like, I remember very distinct times when I was like really, really little. We still lived on the farm, and soothing emotions with food. Anyway, but all these years later, you also add on to it now the fact that I have no thyroid and my emotions are bigger, and I have other things chronic going on in here. Then you get 460 pounds later. One of my good friends once said something to me about, I seemed like I was slowly taking myself, and I thought about it and I was like, yep, I think that's valid. So anyway, it was a very bad day. I had a really rough time. And I made a 40-minute long video and cut everything off but the first 5 minutes. Ow! And that hurt. But it was funny. There was also an appearance from the dogs in the middle of that, like running around barking. And of course, here we are now, shorter video than yesterday, longer than day one. We're going to meet in the middle on it. And, and they're not, they're trying to nap. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. Would you shut up, please, so we can continue our sleeping? So today, I'm supposed to get a call from their office again, and we'll see what happens. I have another doctor's appointment. That's a definite transport. That's a different thing. Don't ever get too big to drive your car. It's hard to figure out life. Even when you're used to not going anywhere because you don't like people. So I'll have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. That's already set. I'm not worried about that. I mean, I am worried about that. It's supposed to be to talk to a rheumatologist about some symptoms I'm having that I'm looking for a diagnosis, of, and my doctor literally said he's afraid if I go that the rheumatologist will just look at me and write it all off as me being fat. And I'm thinking, oh Jesus, if that's what you think that guy's gonna think, what's that guy really gonna think? And I can't get that out of my head. But so we'll see how it goes. But okay, yesterday was a crap show. Today we'll see. Hopefully before I go to my afternoon appointment, ERC will have everything. ERC is the place that I'm going to for my treatment. They'll have everything sorted. That would be great. And then, what else? What was I going to say? I don't know. Then hopefully I can start treatment tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I will let you know how it goes. I do not promise that it won't be a 40-minute video or a 5-minute cutoff of a 40-minute video, but I promise I'll post something. Hopefully at a decent hour later today, rather than skipping a day. Because again, I don't know what I'm talking about. Jesus. We're just rambling at this point. 13:07, 8, 9, 10. Total ramble. We're going to be done. I am going to let y'all go. I'm going to try to have a better day than yesterday. I hope you try and have a better day than yesterday. Unless you had an amazing day yesterday, then you just to keep it rolling. Send some of that over here. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks again for everybody for watching this and the couple text messages that I've gotten of cheerleading. I really need it. So, thanks. Bye, everybody.